Hello, hello, hello,
Mm,
Moira. Welcome back
thank
to,
you.
yes, another wonderful episode of Tarot Readings with Moira. How are you going?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I can't complain, It's
Yeah.
no point really. Who would care?
Oh, come on.
Oh, I know. Okay, there are 6 people watching. No one's commented yet. I have put members, not members only. I have put subscribers only mode on to make sure that
Mhm.
people that's been around for a long time get first choice. And up first, Indira is in the chat. Hello, how are you? Welcome.
Hi.
Banshee's here. We've got a few people coming in. As soon as you put your name in, as soon as you say something in the chat, you'll automatically get a reading, unless you specifically ask not to have one. Hello, Penelope. So we'll get started straight away. People are starting to come in thick and fast now, which is great. We have a very special
Mhm.
tarot session for you. What's in store for 24? And if we're lucky, the lights behind me, if it gets dark enough, the lights behind me, they're all solar powered on the tree, will start to glow. Well, we'll see how we go. Merry Christmas to you, Banshee. Thank you very much. Banshee says hello, Heather Moira. Penelope says hello, everyone. Okay, so we'll get started with Indira. Is it Indira? Indira.
2020. Okay, first up for 2024 is strength. Um, this is, of course, talking about your inner strength, your own force of will and what guides you. Then we have the Hierophant, traditional wisdom, spiritual teaching, but also about your relationship to authority. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Discernment is a big one for this one. So it's about being of clear mind and being able to make the distinctions about what is important to you and what isn't. I feel like this sort of active discernment is really coming up around the values and authority. I think that in 2024, you're really going to be exercising your inner strength and really allowing yourself to be driven by that and creating some better boundaries around that. So rather than being guided by what other people are doing, you are going to be firm in your beliefs about how you want to be and how you want your sphere of influence to operate. Nine of Pentacles. This card is about luck, good fortune, comfort, happiness. So it's saying that when you do that, rather than, just creating strife, just making waves, that it's actually going to be a really rewarding practice for you to set those boundaries and exercise your own values and your own will. It's going to open up a lot of space for you to feel a lot more happiness. So good luck with that, Indira. That sounds really lovely.
Thank you, Moira. Oh, there they are. Is that them? Are they on? No, it's just a reflection.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, they're on. Oh, they're on, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I have for you, oh, your Christmas hat. I love it. They look like thistles. Unique, pure, and strong. And change, maybe change is coming for you, a coming. Maybe change is a coming for you next year. Not just coming, but it's a coming for you next year. Good luck. I hope that resonates. They look wonderful, wonderful. Yes. What do you think, everyone?
You should have a recognized too.
Nose reindeer. Yeah, you know what you need? You need the Sid's nose from, like the red nose from, is it Sid's? For Christmas. Reindeer. Okay, who do we have next? Okay. Dee, are you on a break? Do you want to go next? Shall we skip everyone and go to Dee, or did you want to come back and watch yours when you're in the comfort of your home? I'll leave that up to you. Lovely. I'm glad you're happy with that. Indira, that's wonderful news. Oh, what are people's plans for Christmas? I'm just going to wait to hear from Dee. Yeah, Dee might want to actually, like, because I can tell Dee when she's in, she can, like, might want to go home and listen to it in comfort instead of in the freaking noisy workplace. Horrible, horrible workplace. Maybe she's not in a position to. Okay, look, we'll do Dee next.
Okay.
I'll make the executive decision. Oh, Dee's home. Oh, I thought you. Oh, you on holidays? Oh, lucky you. I shall.
Okay, first up, Dee, we have the Nine of Swords. Sleeplessness, insomnia, anxiety. Then we have another Nine of Cups. We've got a figure who has set his table for a celebration for many people to join. And then the Seven of Pentacles. This figure is just taking a moment to observe what he's been working on. So this is showing a reflection on perhaps trying to be something for a lot of people and trying to bring people together, or just trying to keep people happy, but at a personal cost to yourself. But the point is that we've got this Seven of Pentacles there, who's taking a moment and reflecting on those two nines and saying, well, hang on, I've been doing all this for all these people, but actually, like, this is what it's like for me. So it's just inviting that reflection. The Six of Cups. I love this card. It's very nurturing, very happy card, and it's about looking at and nurturing that inner child. And I also think that any cards that are sort of predominantly yellow have a very sort of happy theme to them. So this is saying that when you take that time to reflect about how much you're giving as to like the impact on yourself, you know, you're going to be sort of do it in a way that, you know, isn't like, oh, you know, self-critical of what, you know, but do it in a way that's like nurturing and showing a bit of compassion to yourself. Okay. So all of this is going to lead to some transformation for yourself. Sorry if the dog's loud. So yeah, you're going to be on a process, I think, of self-reflection and a bit of self-compassion, and then that's going to really create some change. So yeah, look at how you're showing up for yourself and what your needs are and what your healthy boundaries are. Good luck, Dee.
Oh, that's wonderful. The card that I have for you, T, and if I get these similar cards all night, I'll be thrilled. This is the new moon. Set intentions and meditate. I mean, what a perfect time of year to be getting this card. And a new moon suggests that there are energies coming to the surface, which, you know, center around new beginnings, maybe. So maybe this year is the year of D. A new D. Anyway, I hope that resonates. Good luck in 2024. D. Okay, now we've done D, and we've got so far two called Banshee, Penelope, Beth, and Fairy Dragon. And Banshee is next. Let's see. Hello, Aussie Urban Exploring. Welcome in. And I'll put you on the list. I did see Fairy Dragon. Hello, Fairy Dragon. Hello, Beth. I guess I should do an official hello. The new people, welcome in and thanks for joining us. She's E now. She's E now. Okay, anyway, Banshee.
Okay, Banshee. Let's see. Banshee. Okay. First up is the world. Fate, destiny, spiritual knowledge, bringing opposing ideas together in a unified way. The Queen of Cups, being led by your heart, being in touch with your emotions, creating space for other people to be in touch with their emotions and express them in a healthy way. And then the Five of Wands. So this is, it can be conflict, but it's more like, I mean, conflict is maybe too strong. It's like friction. It's sort of, you know, group dynamics that can, you know, bring up different things and put people into different roles that, you know, can rub up against each other a bit. So, I mean, this really feels that you are sort of changing your role within a group, and you're sort of you know, taking a different approach in a way that is going to sort of shake things up. Perhaps you have done some reflection about how how interactions have been and how you want to show up in those interactions. And looking like you're going to be showing up more in like a heart-based, heart-led emotion sort of approach. Okay, 8 of Wands. This one really suggests that change is going to happen quickly. So when people notice a change, it's not going to be like a sneaky gradual thing. It's going to be like, bang, what was that? It's going to be like instant. Page of Pentacles. So there's going to be sort of reflections on that are like, what does this tell me, and how does what I'm learning sit with my values and what's important to me here? So this so even though this feels sort of a very grounded, very sort of interpersonal thing, that World card that's sort of anchoring all of this, just has so much more gravitas to it, because it's lifting it to like, like spiritual learnings, and how do we embody, opposing ideas and beliefs. So even though you're going to be doing some changing, and then that's going to create some ripples, and there'll be reflections on that, it's more about the process of the learning and how to how to adapt to that, and seeing the different roles that people play. So it's going to be rather than just like, how do we get a task done, or how do we just get people working together or sitting nicely at the table, this is more about learning about how you move through the world and how that influences others. So yeah, all the best for that. That's really exciting.
Oops, thank you, Moira. The card that I have for you is speed, courage, and agility. Now, at first I thought that was a wasp, but I'm thinking it's a butterfly. I don't know. What do you reckon that is, Moira?
It sort of has the like longish body. Is it like dragonfly?
Yeah, dragonfly. Well, that puts a completely different meaning onto it altogether, doesn't it? But not too sure what this card is saying, but I'm thinking, transformation, determination or self-determination. And yeah, I think these are more indicative of some of your attributes rather than a message. That whatever happens, you've got the ability, the courage, speed. I don't know where that fits in, but you'll get through it. Thank you, Banshee. I hope that resonates with you, my lovely. And next we have Penelope. Hello, Penelope. Are you still here? Yeah, Penelope's here. Okay, we'll go straight on to Penelope.
Okay. Okay, first up, Penelope, is the Knight of Wands. moving forward swiftly and strongly, decisively. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles, luck, wealth, comfort, luxury. And then the Seven of Cups is choosing the scene of like being presented with these cups. Seems like this figure's being asked to choose, doesn't it? So this is suggesting an opportunity, something that you will need to make a decision on that can be really beneficial to you. But that Knight of Wands, that fiery energy, does really suggest that it's something that will need to be moved on quickly and decisively. But it is very promising, both that Lady Luck, that Nine of Pentacles, and the cups there showing all the different options. Okay, another sword. Sorry, another Knight of Swords. I think this is really emphasizing like the speed, because we've got like two horses that are sort of rearing forward. One is like the fiery energy, and the other is like the element of air and the mind. So it's, you know, you will need to, you know, it is emphasizing swiftness, but then it also sort of brings in, you know, be clear in your mind about what you are choosing. The Emperor. The Emperor is about strength, like strong foundations, something to build on, like traditions, family authority. The Emperor, you know the saying, you know, a steel fist in a velvet glove, you know, that hidden strength. He's, you know, literally wearing armor beneath his robes, so that, you know, showing his firing, but ready for anything underneath, that hidden strength. So that sort of, when this opportunity comes up, I think that there'll be an element of keeping things close to your chest until everything's finalized. Perhaps, you know, there might be something that could jeopardize it if, but I think it just needs to be acted on, and the least amount said about it until everything's locked away, the better, I think, is the message from that Emperor. But yeah, that's the promise of this reading, is Lady Luck. I was taught to call her luxury and good fortune. So all the best for that.
Aha, how wonderful, wonderful. The card that I've got for you, another appropriate card. I'll kill Banshee. Well, not literally, just figuratively, is the waning gibbous moon. This is a time for grounding and healing. It's also a time for letting go of what doesn't serve your no longer serves your purpose. And we're not here talking about a narcissistic kind of way. Don't kill people who no longer that's narcissistic. But if it doesn't serve your purpose anymore, let it go. Let it go. Heal, ground. And it's very appropriate for New Year. I get that card. That card comes up a lot for people. And I think people might just tend to hold on to things a bit too much, just for the sake of whatever, whether it be sentiment or habit or whatever it is. Anyway, I hope that helps. I hope that resonates for you. That was Penelope. And next we've got Beth. Over to Beth. We're getting through these pretty quick, aren't we? Is Beth still here? Just give me an indication, Beth. I think you are, because you sort of mentioned about the dragonflies carrying messages. And yes, I glad you said that. That's helping me with my research too. Beth? Are you still here, Beth? Oh, yes. No, you're not. Yeah, well, fine. Bugger you then. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Okay. Okay, Beth. So first up is the Six of Pentacles. This is about knowing your value, knowing what what you offer is worth. Then we have the Five of Cups. And this card is about loss. We've got the figure who's sort of looking at the cards that have the cups that have been spilt, not the two that are still standing. So there's some grief over something that's been lost. And then connected to that, the Three of Swords is about feeling heartbroken. It can be, like it's a love heart, but that's not always a romantic thing, but something that does, sort of bring up the same sort of emotions with the loss and the grief. And then we have strength, inner strength, that the core of yourself, what drives you. So we've got two cards that are sort of, looking at loss or grief. And then we've got one card that's about, knowing what your worth and, the value that you bring. And then the strength card is about, your values, who you are at your core. This card so rarely comes up, and it's come up again. The Seven of Cups. This figure here looks like they're being offered a selection of weird and wonderful things. So that feels like there's sort of a change of direction. We're sort of, when we look at, you know, who we are at our core and our self-worth and, you know, the value that we bring to things, you know, perhaps we can feel that that's not always seen or appreciated by others. I think that that's sort of where we're going with the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords. There's sort of that looking inward and seeing that, you know, who you are isn't always really appreciated or validated. But then this Seven of Cups seems to just be asking really open-ended questions like, okay, what do you want to do about that? How do you want to proceed? King of Wands, my favorite of the kings. He's got that fiery energy. He sits lightly on his throne, ready to take action. Seems to be listening to people talking. So that suggests to me that there's not, the cards aren't saying that there's an urgent need to, you know, choose something or make any changes. It's more of a reflection and a learning. Of appreciating yourself, respecting your boundaries, and you know, acknowledging the ways that people don't always see that. And that's hard. You know, we've all got people in our lives who, you know, don't see all of what we are, and but there's lots of different approaches to that. And so I think this is more about respecting your boundaries. You know, a king is going to be firm and, you know, serious, but he's also listening and waiting. Let's try one more. Queen of Wands. So the king and the queen. She's my favorite of the court cards. So she, you know, she really radiates this inner strength. She's, you know, this cat with her that really, to emphasize that she's in touch with her instincts. She listens to her gut, and she's prepared to take action. So I think, you know, it's sort of suggesting that, you know, there's going to be, you know, a period of reflection and learning, observing. But I think eventually it's going to come down to an instinctive response. It's going to be a gut knowing. And then you'll know what to do. So all the best for that.
Thank you, Moira. That was interesting. What I got for you, Beth, is the blood moon conclusions are near. Now, I know the blood moon is often associated with the apocalypse and the end of time and very deep-seated in Bible stories, the Old Testament and the New Testament. But, you know, when Moira, I just sort of realised it's also about embracing your inner self and your intuition and trusting your own judgment. When Moira turned to that, and I'm like, now I know the meaning of that card. Now I know what that card means in this instance. That's one of probably my most hated cards, is trying to work out what the hell it's trying to say, you know. But I hope that Beth has been doing her own readings as well. Good on you. That's awesome. This year, start to pull out. This year will start out hard, but I'll pull up my bootstraps. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, thank you for that. Now we've got Fairy Dragon. Is Fairy Dragon still here? Oh, Fluffy. Fluffy's here. Hello, I'll put you on the list. Actually, is Fairy Dragon still here? Then we've got Aussie Urban Exploring. Oh yeah, Fairy's still here. Okay, we'll head over to Fairy now.
Okay, the Hierophant. Spiritual knowledge, inner guidance, and also teachings from others. Then the Five of Wands, group dynamics that can cause friction. You know, particularly friendship groups, work, so, you know, something that is bringing people together. Yeah, in a way that, you know, trying to work together, trying to achieve a goal. Then we have the Knight of Wands. So moving forward swiftly, decisively. Page of Cups. So we've sort of got that air of curiosity, of that taking the mind of a student and looking at something with fresh eyes. So I think that it looks like there's going to be some sort of challenge to authority within a group structure. There's like something, it could be a person, or it could be just like a thing that a group has, like, believes to be true, but isn't really being challenged as true. But it will be challenged. Ooh. Okay, the Tower. So when this thing gets challenged, it's going to be a big shake-up. Now the Tower, you know, it's about, you know, things that need to be unmade. You know, we've got the tower shows us, this square tower with the round cap on it. So it was something that was never going to stand and needed to be unmade. And that could be a scary thing, even though it's necessary and required for growth. You know, people hold on to those things just because that they're, you know, what's known. And I think that also goes hand in hand with the Hierophant, you know, that sort of that structure and tradition, that what is known and accepted. And I think that it's, you know, you're going to be in a position where you're going to cause a chink in the wall that's going to create a chain reaction with other people. And something that, you know, was just, you know, thought to be solid is going to really change shape dramatically. Right. Wheel of Fortune. So this, you know, fate, destiny. I don't know if you can hear a dog crying. You know, so that makes this something really momentous, something that, you know, if you are a believer in fate or destiny, you know, this is something that is really going to change things and really, you know, turn that wheel for you and for the people around you. So all the best for that.
That's excellent, Moira. That's really, really good. The card that I got for you, and the funny thing is, this is the second time this card has come up for someone. Was it Karen for our Patreon?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was for Karen. It's unique, pure, and change. This is a thistle often associated with bravery, devotion, you know, durability and strength, and all those wonderful characters that everybody needs from time to time. I hope that resonates. Yeah, I think I need to turn a light on as well. We've got the sun glaring in. I close the door to get rid of it. Then Moira decides to go outside. And it's a little bit annoying. I need a glass of water. Okay. Oh, excuse me. My apologies for yawning. Okay, we've done Beth, we've done Fairy, we've got Aussie Urban Exploring is next. Oh, Fluff's driving home. Is Urban, they might have just popped in to say g'day. G'day. Okay, if they don't, so we've actually gone through all those people in like 45 minutes, only 8:15.
Doing well.
We are doing well. Probably because we're not waiting for anyone to say if they're here and if they've got a question and stuff. It kind of helps, but it's also a bit headachy. So many people so quickly. It's actually nice to have a bit of a break between people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Fluff, you're next. You're actually last on the list. To the best of my knowledge, everyone in the chat so far has had their reading, and you're it.
Who is it? Fluff.
Oh yes, all that fluff and stuff. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll do Fluff next. Oops. Ooh. How frightening.
Okay, first up is the Page of Pentacles. That sort of fresh eyes, curious attitude. But in the area of Pentacles, which is Earth and possessions, money, earthly things. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is about family and legacy and looking at how we move through the world. And then the Queen of Cups, leading with your heart, being in your emotions. Seeing a lot of the readings, looking at, a time of self-reflection and looking inward. And I'm seeing that again here with that Page of Pentacles, that taking that reflection. And I think the Ten of Pentacles as well, also sort of lends itself to that reflection, being the 10, being at the end of the Pentacles. So I think it's looking at how you connect with other people. Are you acting in alignment with your values? Are you clear on what your values are? How are you showing up in your emotions? The Devil. The Devil is about, the animal parts that make us who we are. The parts of us that can be greedy or selfish or lazy or, give in to base desires. The King of Swords, being pure of mind and thought. Being sort of the ruler of your mind. Really going, deep into meditation, being able to have that watchful mind. And now when I look around this, we've got this page, you're sort of looking and reflecting, and then we've sort of got this one that's sort of family, and we've got one that's emotion, one that's, the body and desire, and one that's being pure of mind. And I feel that we've got this really big spread of realms of life, and we've sort of, so this is really a wide-ranging reflection, and I think it's sort of an urge to be balanced, being there for other people without squashing your own emotions, being the ruler of your mind without, forgetting you're a human animal in a body. I'm sorry about those folks. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. So this we've got this figure who's sort of, the cups are sort of stacked, but he's going off on an adventure into something unknown. So I think, you know, it's showing that, and, you know, this is similar to other readings we've had tonight as well, that there's going to be this period of reflection and seeing, you know, how things are and how you want to be. And eventually that's going to lead to a change. Again, in this reading, like, the cards aren't, you know, giving you a big kick and a push to say, like, this needs to change, it's going to change, do it now. It's saying, like, you know, it's going to happen because you're looking at these things and you're trying to understand them better. And, you know, when you can balance all these areas of your life, then change will come from that. So all the best for that.
Is that puppy in the background?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Oh, lovely. Oh, how cute. Now, what I have for you is this one that you'll notice. It's a cleanse and surrender, but you'll notice the water in the back. Why isn't it clear? Maybe because I haven't got the proper lights on. It's a bit shiny. You know, water is all about purification, regeneration, dreams and innovation, journeys, purifying. We all know how much you love the water, Fluff. So this is a most appropriate card for you. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep dreaming. Keep living the life.
Water always finds a level as well.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Absolutely. Very, yes, very much so. And John, hello, John. Welcome in. Are you still here, or did you just pop in? I've got a reading for John if you like. There you go. Nightbot has just thanked my member John Shin for their support. There we go. Oh, John's here. Hello, John. Fluff's a member. John's a member. They're the only 2 members I've got in chatting at the moment. Thank you to everyone who is a member. Again, if you want to donate money to Moira, buy Moira a coffee. Her PayPal link, I am so tired. PayPal link is pinned to the top of the chat. Of course, it's not expected, but very much appreciated. Okay, we'll go to John now. We'll see what John's got in store for 24. Oh, I love that. I was so clever.
Okay. The Hierophant. Authority, teaching, spiritual knowledge. Then we have the 10 of Swords. Depression, sadness, loss. And then we have the Ace of Cups. A new opportunity, something to do with the realm of emotion, so intuition, dreams, relationships. So there's going to be a shake up here. There's going to be I mean, the way I'm looking at it is that, like, I've got this Hierophant and he's got the 10 of Swords on one way and the Ace of Cups on the other. But also, like, he's sitting between these 2 pillars with each arm up, and it's like Okay, so you are like holding these two sort of very opposite sort of things, and I think that makes this figure the key for whatever this change is going to be. And Queen of Pentacles, growth and abundance, it's not so, she's not so much a nurturing card, but it's more about like what, you know, savings, but also, you know, like what's being put aside for the home and the family. So is that okay? 9 of Cups. So again, we've got the table set for many people, but you know, the party hasn't arrived yet. He's just sort of prepared everything for people ready to go. Again, we've got this challenge to a person or a belief, and I'm feeling like it's more a person, but like those two could be interconnected. And it's something to do with influence in the home and how things are shared within the home. And I think it's going to be, you know, when somebody starts to see something that was just held as, you know, that's just the way it is, and they start to see it a little differently, you know, that can open up a lot of emotion and a lot of loss, because this thing has just been there unchallenged. So again, we're talking about family and the home, and how you know, how we want to be in relation with other people. All right, so again with the Queen of Wands, that fiery, ready to act, very much in touch with her intuition. So that gut feeling, that gut knowing about what needs to happen and when. So this very much feels like a family, and it's going to be like challenging someone on something, and it's going to be, you know, initially there's going to be you know, a lot of the sadness that comes along with, you know, with needing, you know, feeling the need to challenge something or finding something that, you know, no longer fits, or, you know, perhaps never really did fit. However, the cards are promising that this new opportunity, you know, the cup runs over, and, you know, this blessing of, you know, this emotional fullness will come from this big shift that's coming. feel like this isn't the sense I get isn't that this isn't a situation that you're going to go looking for. It's going to be one that probably is unavoidable at this point. So it's not like you're going out and like trying to change things, which I think would, you know, add to that feeling of sadness. But yeah, the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands really sort of show moving in a very healthy, really happy and you know, self-confident direction. So all the best for that.
Wow, that was intense, wasn't it?
Mm.
It comes looking for me.
Mm.
So this is the card that I got for you, John. It's a raccoon. You got trickster, resourceful, and problem solver. I don't know how that fits in. Raccoons survive in the wild. They're survivors, but they can also be annoying. So I've heard. I don't know. They are resourceful, and you're resourceful. I think sometimes this plays onto your person. This is more of a indication of your personality as a trickster, as a jokester. You know, all that sort of thing. But yeah, I hope it resonates. I hope it resonates. Anyway, thank you, Moira. Awesome. That's now Nighthawk just popped in. No, Northside Hawk. Sorry, Nighthawk. Where am I getting Nighthawk from? Northside Hawk. Hello, welcome in. I must be tired. It's been very intense. I homeless before with raccoons. Are they annoying neighbours? Northside Hawk, are you still here? Maybe they've just popped in to say g'day. That's okay. It's 8:34. How are you feeling, Moira?
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad. It was a bit of a sort of bang, bang, bang one after the other session, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions for Moira? Any like general questions about Moira, tarot readings or the like? Just you know, getting to know you. Our Northside Hawk is here. Oh, that's good to see. Okay. Well, in the meantime, we'll do a reading for Northside Hawk. See what is in store for them. What's in store for 24? I just love that.
Okay, Northside, first card is Death, which is all about transformation. What needs to be, what is changing, what needs to be changed, and what will come from that change. Then we have the Empress, and she's all about new growth, abundance, and comfort. Then we have the Five of Wands, group dynamics, the roles people play in groups, and how people get along or don't get along. I feel that Five is actually referring to the Empress and death. Because like the Empress is very like springtime and new growth, and death is like, no, this needs to go for the new growth to happen. The world. So here we're bringing together different ideas into one. The world brings together different spiritual teachings, different ideas, and embodies them in this one figure. So initially we were saying, you know, these two things seem different, but the world's saying, no, they're not different. They're still the one thing. And 7 of Cups. This figure here looks to have been presented with all these strange and wonderful different options. So here, I think the option, you know, the choices are, what are you nurturing, and what are you going to cut away? You know, what are the plants in your garden that you're watering, and what are you going to pull out? What, you know, what choices in your life are you going to let go, and what, you know, are you actively putting your energy into? And that world card again is saying that this isn't two separate things. This is the one thing. Because, you know, we can't just have all the things all the time. There needs to be growth, and there needs to be the death, and there needs to be both in order for the other to happen. The star. The star is about wishes and blessings, grace and beauty and balance. So that's showing that there's, you know, this process of finding, you know, what you are letting go and what you are nurturing is promising, you know, this, you know, this real grace and beauty, wish fulfillment even, when you sort of find that these things are not separate, but actually the one idea of what is being created, what is being let go. Let's go one more. 9 of Cups coming up again tonight. I feel like in this one, you know, it is that promise of celebration. I think that this is saying, you know, like sort of connected to the star. It's saying that, you know, finding those balances and making those choices, you know, it's a point where you can invite people to celebrate that with you, and to acknowledge those things. So there you go, North Side. All the best for that.
Thanks, Moira. Okay, you're the second person that's received this tonight, and that's the Blood Moon. Conclusions are near. As I explained earlier, the Blood Moon is usually referred to as disaster, the apocalypse, you know, the end of time. But among other things, it can also use this as a form of contemplation and reflection. I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much. Ah, thanks, Moira. That was an interesting reading, wasn't it? You got the that came to me, that jumped out at me, was you can't have all the things all the time.
Yeah.
And that's what we want, isn't it? We've turned into a society now with everything at our fingertips. You know, we do like to have all the things all the time because sometimes we think we can get all the things all the time because everything's so readily available. It's like going to a buffet and you've got a certain size plate.
Yeah.
Try it all, but you can't have it all because your plate can only hold so much. So you can't have all the foods at the same time. And I came up with that analogy because Werner's here because he likes all the foods at the same time. Oh dear. Yeah, yes, it was a good. Everyone's had a wonderful reading tonight. It's been pretty amazing. Yes. Well, yeah. Well, that's sort of the end of the list. I suppose it's December. Everybody's out busy Christmas shopping and.
Couldn't pay me to go into a shopping centre at the moment.
Yeah.
The wall.
Oh no. Fortunately, I don't have shopping to do. I only buy for Mum and Harold, but don't tell Harold. He'll get a big head. He'll think I like it or something. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, the lights are on. You can sort of see them.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Sitting there. Yeah. Yes, it's cute. We can throw a tantrum though. Yes, we can. Oh, anyway, I might leave it there. I'm getting tired. I do have to go to work tomorrow. I am doing a live stream tomorrow night. I'm doing a very special live stream tomorrow night. And I can't wait to go live tomorrow. Heather, we cleaned up on the fresh Whitsundays reef fish. Oh, remember those fish burgers I made you? We got some prawns. Wow, sounds yum. Sounds delish. Oh, so Northside Hawk has just subscribed to all that fluff and stuff. As fish is their niche. Well, there you go. Any last comments, Moira?
Hoping everyone has a lovely Christmas, Yule, solstice, whatever it is that you celebrate this time of year. Hope it's lovely for you, whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Merry Christmas, happy Yule, happy everything. You know, if you don't celebrate Christmas, just have a wonderful, wonderful day off from work. Anyway, family and friends for whatever purpose you choose to do that with. And yeah, thank you, Moira. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much. See you all. Well, I'm going to see you a lot sooner than that, I hope. Oh, Penelope's still here. Penelope says, thank you, Moira, for a lovely reading again.
You're welcome.
I'm laughing at Fluff. It's 5:20 a.m. Nature calls. He's going back. John's going back to sleep. John says, thank you, Heather and Moira. And yeah, cool. Okay, good night, everyone. Remember, keep smiling, make everyone wonder what you've been up to.